Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is a little overexposed, it's underexposed. All right, welcome back to the channel. So if you're watching this, it's because you're really bored and you have nothing else to do. But I am headed to Disney. We'll head to Florida just for the weekend. Bringing my kids, my family. We're doing just a quick weekend trip. We have this Hilton timeshare property thing. And once in a while they'll like haul you up, and I think they're trying to get you to upgrade, but it's like, hey, $100, come on down. And you can stay in like a resort thing, and kids have water park and slides and all that stuff, and it's $100. And so my wife and I, we reserve like Delta Sky Mile points and Enterprise points, so the travel part's covered. And then we'll go down and do this once in a while. Maybe once a year, twice a year, it depends. Anyways, we're headed down to Florida. We're gonna go to Disney, and like every other person, you're stuck with the decision-making process of what camera do I bring with me to shoot photos. Now, with my kids being at Disney and that kind of stuff, the whole Magic Kingdom thing, that's important to me, but I also want to document. And as you guys know, I've done a lot of camera jockeying just in life in general, but especially recently. And you have to know what I have left still. So all my Lumix stuff is gone. Everything's gone except for my Leica with the 50mm Summicron. I have my Sony ZV-1 still. It's listed in Fred Miranda. I don't know if I want to sell it. Somebody mentioned in the comment section that like, hey, if you sell it, you're going to regret it. That might be true. And then I have a Fuji X-E4. I returned the Nikon ZFC. Didn't like the way ISO was implemented in that. It drove me nuts. Picked up a Fuji X-E4 with the 18-55, which is what you see me on now. You see I'm folding laundry back here and stuff. And so I have these three cameras. And then for lenses for the Fuji, I have the 18-55. It could be a one and done like all solution. I have a 23 f2, and I have the 50 f2. And I kind of want to go through like what's in my bag and what I'm choosing to bring with me. So what I wanted to do, my objective is to like just kind of document. And I wanted to record some video. Initially I thought to myself, let's bring the Fuji, just the 18-55. That's easy, it's simple, it does both. That's good. Now I was like, no, I'm gonna bring the 23 f2 and the 50 f2 because I want to have like a little separation and shallow depth of field. And I think this, you know, like having this lens in a 23 f2 would be better. Then I said, no. Nirvana for me, when I make my best images, is looking to that rangefinder on the Leica M10. And so that's what I'm bringing with me. And in terms of video goes, I'm going to probably just pack my ZV-1, and I'll show you what I'm packing in just a second. I don't have it with me at the moment because my mom just came back from Banff and Jasper National Park up in Canada. She doesn't have a camera. She wanted a camera. She didn't want like anything that's difficult to use. So I gave her the ZV-1. I put it in auto mode. I put it to shoot RAW plus JPEG. I'm meeting her up today, and I'm gonna get it back. I'll make a video like about what my mom shot and some of the photos to see how that went. But so here's what I'm bringing with me. Here's what I'm packing. Now I have the Moment 6-liter bag, and I can fit my iPad in that bag, but it's a little bit too big. And I think I'm leaving my iPad at home. I think I'm just going to bring this Peak Design 3-liter bag. It's perfect. And so what I'm bringing with me, like I mentioned, is my Leica M10 with the 50mm Summicron. Pack in this bad boy. And so that'll go right in here, just like that. You guys can see it's got, let's see if we can get a little light in there. It's got plenty of room, just like that. And then on the other side, over here, I'll pack the ZV-1 I pick it up today. I'll also pack the microphones I'm using right now, which are the Rode Wireless Go mics. I don't know how much I'm going to use those, but in case I decide to record a video while I'm down there, I want to have some audio. So I'll put those in there. And then in the front of the pouch, what I end up doing is I end up throwing my wallet and my keys in here. And I think I'm going to minimize my wallet down. I have the Apple Magnetic wallet on the back of my phone. It doesn't match the black case. I used to have a brown case, but it got trashed. But this is the easiest way, I think, just to kind of have it simplified where the keys for my car and my wallet go in there and my phone go in there. I carry this around. And then what I'm going to do is, right here in the front, there's a pouch with a zipper. You guys see this up in here? Right now there's some straps and cables in there, but I'm going to end up throwing this spare battery for my Leica in there. I don't think I'll need it because these Leica batteries last forever, but I'll bring it just in case. And it kind of sucks that I need to have a separate charger for the Leica just the way it is, especially when I could have just brought this, which is my tablet charger, the USB-C charger, because it would charge my Fuji X-E3, it would charge my microphones, and it would charge the tablet. It's probably the better way to go, but I'm not going to do it because one lens, one camera, I want to be in the moment. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm bringing with me. I'm trying to keep it super simple. I like having the sling over my shoulder. It lets me keep everything out of my hands, and I can tend to my kids or whatever. And then when I want the camera to come out, I just pull it out of the bag and I'll put that over my shoulder too, and I can take some photos. And then when I'm done, I throw it back in the bag. It's padded, it's protected, and that kind of stuff. And also, I insured my Leica and the Summicron on my homeowner's insurance. I got a policy as of today, so if anything were to happen to it, like theft or it's damaged or lost, I'll be covered. And so yeah, I don't know if this video is interesting to anybody, but I always go this dilemma of like, what camera do I bring? And that's why I think the holy grail of photography is simplification, because it lets you be in the creative headspace more. My only concern is the 50 might be too tight in some instances. I might want a wider field of view. Maybe I'll be creative and try a stitch panel. I don't know. Also, last time I was at Disney was about a year ago. I had the EM10 Mark II and the 25 1.2, and you know, at that time I shot that. It has IBIS, and that was really cool because they do fireworks at the Magic Kingdom at the end of the night, and you can do long exposures and let those fireworks kind of drag out. I can't do that with the Leica. I'm not bringing a tripod, so I don't think that's going to be possible. But what is really cool is, you know, this package right here as it is actually smaller than the EM10 Mark II plus the 25 1.2. So that's really, really cool. My biggest concern, honestly, on this is, can I autofocus fast enough to catch those kids' moments and those kinds of things? But, you know, it's part of learning, it's part of the challenge, it's part of the fun, and it's part of the creation process. So that's what I'm bringing to Florida this weekend. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll show you guys on the flip side some of the images that I got. See ya.